Oh, the crocodile. Happy birthday! Thank you. What are we gonna do today, Mom?
We're going to see the ruins.
Well, we're heading off to Uxmal, the Mayan ruins. And it's about an hour drive from Merida. I'm getting ready to be a co-pilot, but I might take a nap. What do you think about that, Jordan?
I expect it. It's all up here.
Uxmal, 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 Uxmal.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that's a good bit.
That was a Jurassic Park theme song. What do they got in there? King Kong? Are you ready for some prehistoric adventure? Okay, Striker, where are we?
We are in Uxmal.
Where?
Uxmal.
Uxmal. Okay, so where are we going, bud?
We're gonna take the long route, starting here, go into the structure, zigzag around, come here, check these out, come back here, check these out, circle around, back to square one.
Alright, so the Mayan civilization was this super advanced ancient civilization. They were able to, thousands of years ago, build these enormous structures, very complicated societies, cities that were connected by paved roads over hundreds and even thousands of miles. And they were able to do all of this with labor that was controlled with no known police force or standing army, but simply through the combination of religious and political influence. Apparently the Mayans were not as tall as Americans. Mayan cities such as Uxmal tended to expand haphazardly, so the ruins that you see at many of these locations would have only been the center of a very large metropolitan area, the remains of which we do not see today because the residential structures would have been mostly made out of wood and other perishable materials. So although today the ruins at Uxmal appear to be a small enclave of stone structures surrounded by a jungle wilderness, when the Mayan civilization was at its peak, this area would have been a sprawling urban area supporting around 15,000 inhabitants. Okay, so I just found something that's pretty cool. Over here is one of the cisterns for the city of Uxmal. So I guess there wasn't a lot of fresh water around here. So the actual city itself had a cistern system where it would collect rainwater. And it looks like that's what this was right here. So you had water flowing down this area and this area down into this little drainage hole. And that is so cool. All the sculptures and everything. Now the ancient Maya civilization is famous for its art, architecture, mathematics, their calendar, their astronomical system. But the thing that they're probably most famous for is the fact that they were able to develop the only known writing system in the Americas prior to the arrival of Europeans. And much of that writing can be seen on the facades of many of the structures at Uxmal, depicting cultural beliefs as well as historical events. Dang, so this is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a snake right there.
There's a big snake in the plane, Jock! Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie! I hate snakes, Jock! I hate them!
Right there is a snake's head and the body. And then the body kind of keeps showing up. Like there you can see it's like the snake's body's twisting on itself. And there it keeps going again. and then it comes down to the tail there. So, I mean, that's pretty cool if you look really close. And then I think that snake might be about to eat that dude there. I feel like I could jump all the way to you where you are. See, this is definitely one thing that is nice about not being in the States, because they would never let you walk down stairs like this. So, Bud, what are your first impressions?
Well, when you see it from the street and you're in the parking lot, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that extensive. But once you get out here, it just keeps on going on and on. It's not too crowded. And I like to, when I come to places like these, just kind of imagine what it would have been like to be just like a worker, you know, like a cook or something like that. And yeah, it's just cool to think about a civilization thriving here. I think I'd be pretty good at this game.
Yeah? Tell me what it is.
It's a Mayan ball game. You can only play with your hips, your knees, and your elbows.
What is the object of this game, pray tell?
Gotta knock the ball through the hoop.
What hoop?
That hoop.
I got some pretty good hips, so I'm
Nice.
sure I would dominate.
And so you'd put it in, try and get the ball into that little hoop?
Unlike the Aztecs and the Inca, the Maya political system never fully integrated the entire Maya cultural area into a single state or empire. Rather, throughout its history, the Maya area contained a varying mix of political complexity that included both city-states and chiefdoms. In fact, there isn't even a single Mayan language, but multiple regionally distinct dialects.
So Desiree found the only
No, I did it. You did.
the only stone shaped like a penis. Because that's all Desiree ever thinks about. Come on, Desiree. Can't you try and find something else?
Yeah, I gotta
Like-
work harder.
Like Mayan gods or something. Probably 1,000 years ago, there was a bunch of, people that's what they did, is they carved images into stones. And that was what they did every day, probably for their whole life. You'd make a great rock carver, buddy.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
So it's about to fall on your head. What is? The ceiling. Oh, yeah? Yeah, look at that. That's super shady. You're about to die.
Oh, it's not too heavy.
You can do it,
I
buddy.
want to pick it up.
Do it. There's just a little bit of rat pee on it. Here, let's see it.
It's pretty. Here, I'll show it to you down here. Look.
That's a good one, bud.
Thanks.
Man, what'd that weigh? Like 300 pounds?
No, like probably about 500 million pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pounds.
Yeah, I'm really strong with my muscles.
Wow.
In my research of the Mayan civilization, I came across a man named Frederick Catherwood. He was a British architect and artist in the early 19th century and became famous when, as a young man, he joined an expedition to the Yucatan to create illustrations of these hidden forgotten ruins. These images, drawn about 200 years ago, were the very first depictions of the Mayan ruins seen by the Western world and inspired a generation of archaeologists to study this mysterious civilization. In my opinion, Frederick Catherwood is one of the coolest dudes I've ever even heard of. He's like a real-life Indiana Jones, except instead of stealing culturally important artifacts from their country of origin, he simply brought back his own drawings as well as one hell of a story. Walking amongst these ruins made me think about the generations of people that once lived here over 1,000 years ago. I thought about how every single person who ever lived in this city had goals and dreams, fears and desires. They fought and died and toiled for the legacy of their city, and now what has become of their efforts? A tourist attraction. It makes me think of my own dreams and goals.
Will some tourist on vacation in the distant future look at the ruins of our own civilization and wonder about my dreams and my goals, my fears? Personally, that is why I love history. It helps me put my life in perspective and to recognize what is truly important.
Oh. But that's where they used to sacrifice the grumpy gringas.
Yeah.
Right up there.
What do they do with the oppressive, overbearing boyfriends?
They were pretty much in charge of everything.
That's why everything went to shit, huh?